Despite a mob attack on what President-elect Joe Biden described as the citadel of democracy and over some Republican objections to the results, once the building was secured, lawmakers returned to complete the people's business, and a pronouncement from Trump's number 2.
The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Joseph R. Biden, Jr. of the state of Delaware has received 306 votes. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 232 votes. The announcement of the state of the vote by the President of the Senate shall be deemed a sufficient declaration of the persons elected President and Vice President of the United States, each for the term beginning on the 20th day of January, 2021.
After Twitter, Facebook and Instagram suspended the president's social media accounts over his perpetuation of misinformation and violent rhetoric, a statement from the White House that while Trump disagreed with the outcome, there would be an orderly transition. This after egging on his supporters for months with fictitious claims of fraud, riling them up into this destructive mob.
Today, a shameful assault was made on our democracy. It cannot, however, deter us from our responsibility to validate the election of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. For that reason, Congress has returned to the Capitol. We always knew that this responsibility would take us into the night and will stay as long as it takes. Our purpose will be accomplished. We must and we will show to the country and indeed to the world that we will not be diverted from our duty, that we will respect our responsibility to the Constitution and to the American people.
The deadly riots left at least 4 dead, 1 woman shot by Capitol Police, others succumbing to medical emergencies. With increased chatter about mass resignations from the White House, a second impeachment, or invoking the 25th Amendment, which allows the Vice President and Cabinet to remove a sitting president they deem unfit for office.
To those who engaged in the gleeful desecration of this, our temple of democracy, American democracy, justice will be done.
What happened here today was an insurrection incited by the President of the United States. Those who choose to continue to support his dangerous gambit by objecting to the results of a legitimate democratic election will forever be seen as being complicit in an unprecedented attack against our democracy. Fairly or not, they'll be remembered for their role in this shameful episode in American history. That will be their legacy.
2 Senate wins this week, handing Democrats control of both houses of Congress and the White House. A day of celebration tempered by many unanswered questions.
We have made in excess of 52 arrests, 4 arrests for carrying pistols without licenses, 1 arrest for possession of prohibited weapon, 47 arrests related to curfew violations and unlawful entry. 26 of these 52 arrests were made on U.S. Capitol grounds. Additionally, 2 pipe bombs have been recovered. 1 pipe bomb from the DNC, another pipe bomb from the RNC, a cooler from a vehicle with a long gun in it that also included Molotov cocktails.
The FBI now leading investigations to identify those that sought to undermine and attack a symbol of the country's democracy after an incredibly dark day in the story of America. Siobhan Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.